Things are changing in Kelowna's North End, and this house is at the center of the conversation. Neighborhood residents are upset that there seems to have been no attempt to make it fit into their neighborhood, but the city says, get used to it. This is a neighborhood in transition.
It's a little bit out of place in the neighborhood, that's for sure, but that's what's happening around this end of town, so.
I'm sure, when it's all done, it's going to be a beautiful house. It's going to be gorgeous, but it doesn't really fit in down here. It's kind of like, yeah, it's going up to the sky.
I mean, that assumes that, echoing what's around it or what's next door is worthwhile. And I think when you stand in the street and look at the two houses next door, I'd say, they're nearing their end of the lifespan. A lot of that housing wasn't built to be, 100-year housing. It's not special architecturally. What's special in that neighborhood is the overall feel and a lot of the relationships people have built with each other in that neighborhood.
There's a loss of privacy to the adjacent neighbors. The design gives no consideration to your neighbors specifically. It's a little bit selfish. And I'd like to use this as an example, just that all we're asking for is that this is just the bad example and the timing is really, really poor. Can we not allow the NEP process to complete, allow the neighborhood to have their input on what's going to happen here, and find a happy medium that maybe is a little bit about form and character, and it is about new builds coming in that are more modern. That's okay.
When we judge houses like that, we just judge them against zoning regulations. So there's no special, forming character guidelines that it gets judged against. We say, is the house meet the maximum building height permitted? It does. Does it meet the maximum or the setbacks that are permitted? And it does. So the house meets all the regulations in our mind, and it does stand out because the houses on either side of it are old wartime bungalows.